$26,000 doing side hustles part-time in 2018. I'll show you how much money I earned with each side hustle and things for you to consider when choosing a side hustle for yourself. Side hustling is a great way to earn extra money to increase your net worth or to pay off debt. Most of the money that I made in 2018 side hustling went towards paying down my $108,000 debt. Hi, I'm SHANA of The Wealth Vibe, and I create videos to help you eliminate debt, grow your income, and build wealth. If you're interested in more videos like these, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I release more videos like these. As you may know, I have a PhD in public health, and I'm also a Gates Millennium Scholar. And with that scholarship, it paid off 100% of my tuition. But I did take out some student loans to be able to cover other expenses related to the cost of attendance. So when I graduated with my PhD in 2017, I started a postdoctoral fellowship at the Centers for Disease Control as a health scientist. And although I make significantly more than most postdocs, fresh out of graduate school, I felt like I still needed a larger shuffle to be able to get myself out of debt because I didn't want to be in debt for 10 plus years. So I figured that I would start side hustling in 2017 to be able to get me out of debt faster. The first side hustle that I started with was Instacart, and I began doing Instacart in October 2017, and I still do it here and there. And in 2018, I earned $6,042 doing Instacart part-time. And I really like doing Instacart, which is a same-day delivery service for groceries. And I like it because I can listen to my podcast while, shopping for groceries because it's very relaxing. And I can also see what deals were out there for groceries because I'm on a budget, and knowing the deals on groceries is really important for sticking to your grocery budget. And I also was able to even do some of my own personal shopping while I was shopping for others while getting paid. So I really enjoyed doing Instacart, and I was able to make a large amount of money doing Instacart in 2018 as a part-time side hustle. So I have a video that will be released, and if it is already released, I'll have it linked up in the cards on some of my tips for how you can best do Instacart. And the really cool thing about Instacart is that you can earn a lot of money through shopping for other people, but they also have a lot of bonuses and incentives for people who do good shopping. If you're interested in doing Instacart, they actually have a sign-up bonus where you can earn up to $1,000 for doing anywhere from like 25 to 50 batches, and really you can get that done within 2 to 3 weeks or maybe even 4 weeks depending on how often you work. And you can earn just an extra $1,000 on top of the money that you're making. So I have my referral link down in the description box if you're interested in signing up for Instacart, because I find it to be a really great way to earn extra money. And as you can see, I made over $6,000 in 2018. In March 2018, I signed up to do Zifty, which is a local food delivery service in Atlanta. And I decided that I wanted to use multiple platforms, so I was signed up for Zifty while I was still doing Instacart. And I did a few deliveries with Zifty just to try it out to see if I could actually do both platforms at the same time. And I did a few deliveries with Zifty and I earned $43. But I learned quickly that I really didn't like Zifty as much because I didn't feel like I was getting as many orders. So then I stopped doing Zifty. I was trying to figure out every single way that I can maximize most of my time and earn the most amount of money possible because I was eager to get out of that $108,000 debt. And so one day I was watching a video similar to this one on One Big Happy Life, and Tasha mentioned that she signed up for Time, etc. in the past, and she was able to provide legal services to people on Time, etc. So I researched the platform, and it's a virtual assistant platform, and you can provide all types of services to clients. You could do data entry or customer service or graphic design, a bunch of different things. And so I signed up for it. They gave me a call and they did a screening to make sure that I could actually have the time dedicated to do the virtual assisting services that their clients need. And they're based out of London, so that was actually a call that I didn't know I had to pay for, but that's besides the point. But I signed up for it and I tried it out, and I realized that a lot of the people on Time Etc. really were looking for help with like answering emails or booking travel. And I just couldn't wrap my head around like why someone would type up the description of the help that they needed to be able to have someone answer their emails or book their travel plans. I couldn't wrap my head around it, and I wanted to be able to provide higher level of services to people, and answering emails wasn't really what I was looking for, although it's a pretty easy job. But I tried it out. I worked with one client and I earned $15. And so it wasn't a platform for me, so I got off of the platform and I deactivated my account. But I made $15 with Time Etc. While I was doing Time Etc., I remember that in the past, I signed up to do this service called Upwork, which at the time when I originally signed up, I think it was called Elance or something else, and that was called Upwork. And I signed up to do this when I was still a doctoral student, and I wasn't really getting clients while I was a doctoral student. And I think it had to do with how I was like pitching myself and my services. But anyway, I figured that I would give it another try. And so I signed up for Upwork and revitalized my profile and everything. And I provided research consulting services. And so I signed up for Upwork in April 2018. And between April 2018 and December 2018, I took on maybe like 4 to 5 clients. And I was able to make almost $12,000. I made $11,650 through Upwork. And so that was my most profitable side hustle that I did. As you may have realized, I signed up for a lot of different platforms between March and April 2018 because I was trying to figure out every possible way to make an extra buck. And so while I was doing Zifty, I realized that there was another service out there called Grubhub. And so I signed up for Grubhub, which is a food delivery service. And I found it to be a really great platform for me to work on because the orders were really consistent and I didn't have to do much besides pick up an order and then deliver it to the customer. So it was really easy money in my opinion. And from April to December 2018, I made $5,925 doing Grubhub. I have a few videos explaining how I maximize the earnings that I make with Grubhub, and I'll have them linked up in the cards. And I'll also do a future video, and if it's already out, I'll have it linked in the cards or in the description box. I'll do a series of videos with tips that I have with dealing with customers or dealing with restaurants and everything possible related to Grubhub. So if you're interested in those, check them out. But I really like Grubhub as a platform, and I still do it till today. So you may be wondering, how could I possibly have even more time to do another side hustle? But I found the time and I started another side hustle in fall 2018. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I have a PhD in public health. So that qualifies me to teach courses in public health. And so I teach an online epidemiology course to undergrads over the course of 15 weeks. And so my contract says that I'm supposed to limit my time dedicated to this course to 9 hours per week over the course of 15 weeks. But honestly, I don't even spend 9 hours a week teaching this course because it is online and I set up the class before the semester started. I already taught this content before and I really just had to update it with new information. And so the course is pretty much on autopilot. And all I have to do on a weekly basis is just answer emails and then grade assignments. So it's a pretty easy side hustle for me. And I'm able to make $3,000 each semester that I teach this course. Across those 6 side hustles, I was able to earn over $26,000 doing each one of them part-time in 2018, although I had a full-time job. So I'm interested to know down in the comment section below, what side hustles have you considered doing, or what side hustles do you currently do? Drop down in the comment section below and let me know. So you might be wondering, what is the benefit of doing a side hustle versus doing a part-time job? Especially if you could potentially make the same amount of money doing a part-time job over the course of a year. And I think that's a really great question, but I think on the surface, you actually can make a lot more money doing a side hustle than you can doing a part-time job, because oftentimes part-time jobs pay minimum wage. And with side hustling, you tend to be able to make a lot more money within an hour. And sometimes you even get to set your own price. So you determine how much money people are going to pay you. And so I think off the bat, side hustling generates a lot more money for you. And also, I think there's a lot of flexibility with side hustling. You get to choose when you want to work. You can decide even within a day when you want to start working and when you want to stop working. And you don't have to answer to anyone in terms of why you want to work and when you don't want to work and whatnot. You can even take longer periods of time off because you want to. So you don't have to request time off and say, you know, I need a day off to do XYZ. You make the choices on your own terms. And you can decide, I want to take off 3 months from side hustling and then return back. And there's no consequences oftentimes for you starting back up at a later date. I think it provides a lot of flexibility for you to earn money on your own terms, and you can earn money at the click of a button. There are a few things that you might want to consider when choosing a side hustle to do in the gig economy. So the first thing that you might want to think about is, what kind of side hustle do you even want to do? So you could choose to earn money doing things that you're passionate about or things that align with your skills and talents. Alternatively, you could choose to do something that doesn't align with your skills and talents because you might want a mental break from your day job. You might also want to consider your weaknesses like food cravings or things that you don't like to do, like grocery shopping. And so you might choose to do one side hustle over another because of those weaknesses or things that you don't like to do. Also consider whether or not you want to be under the radar. So for example, if you have to do a side hustle where you have to see other people, you might not want to do that because it might generate a lot of questions that you don't want to answer, or it might cause other people to judge you because you're doing this type of job, or because they may have thought that you had enough money, or whatever it may be. Also, you might want to consider whether or not you want to do this side hustle from home or do a side hustle using your vehicle. And always consider the profits that you'll make from doing your side hustle. So you'll want to consider things if you're doing like Grubhub or Instacart, things like the mileage or the wear and tear on your car or the gas that you spend. So for example, I use the Mile IQ app to be able to track the miles that I drive while doing my deliveries. So that way I can use it as a deduction on my taxes. And I'll have a link down below for the Mile IQ app if you're interested in signing up and you want a discount for signing up for that. Also, you'll want to consider the profits that you can make even if you do set your own prices. And you want to think about platform fees or credit card charges or anything like that that might come out of the money that you might earn or the potential money that you might earn when you set your own prices on platforms like Upwork. I hope this video was helpful to you and you were able to learn what kind of money you could potentially make doing a side hustle part-time, and also picked up some tips that you can consider when choosing a side hustle for yourself. So if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, because it will let me know that you like the video, and it'll also let other people know that this is a great video to watch. And consider sharing this video so that other people can learn how to make extra money so that they can increase their income, increase their net worth, and get out of debt like I'm trying to do, because it will be a great help to other people as well. So feel free to share this video. And if you're interested in more videos like this one, please think about subscribing and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I release more videos like this one. So I appreciate you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.